Happy Friday, meteorologist John Birchfield here with your forecast, checking in on a warm and muggy day. Temperatures are going to be close to 90 degrees, and all that heat and humidity will fuel some isolated storm chances, mainly during the afternoon and evening time frame. It is going to be a hot and humid feeling day with a little more of a southwest wind kicking up to 15 miles an hour by the late afternoon and early evening. Most areas have been dry through the morning. There was a quick little wave of passing sprinkles across the metro, shown by that light green color, and back towards Hillsdale and into northern Indiana, a cluster of some heavier showers and even a few embedded thunderstorms that could clip Hillsdale County. No strong or severe weather is expected, but around lunchtime there is going to be the chance for some of those showers drifting into lower Michigan and northwest Ohio. Now, one of the impacts those summer showers have is a drop in temperatures. You'll notice Hillsdale County has dropped to 75 degrees. The Toledo metro has been in the 80s already through the morning hours, and down towards Hancock County, mid-80s, 86 degrees in Fremont, and that goes to show just how quickly the heat and humidity are building. Some of those clusters of heavier showers could contain lightning and thunder up towards Lansing, down in the vicinity of Coldwater, Michigan and Hillsdale, and into Angola, Indiana and Fort Wayne. There could be a couple isolated lightning strikes with those showers. There is a weak area of low pressure currently over central Lake Michigan, and that is producing some of those showers we're seeing right now. These are going to be pretty short-lived, and then we'll focus on what's even further to the west, back towards Iowa and Wisconsin, as some clusters of showers develop and could impact our area this evening. Now, overall, the best risk of strong and severe storms is going to be north and west of us in this yellow outlined region, and that extends up through about Grand Rapids and Kalamazoo, back into Chicagoland and into Missouri and Illinois as well. So that slight risk north and west of us. There could be a few strong storms up until about the lake shore, but overall it is a very minimal risk of severe weather for the day today. So the hour by hour timeline, the showers that we're seeing in Hillsdale right now, they're going to make their way off towards the lake shore in Cleveland this afternoon and evening. Most areas are actually going to stay dry for dinner time and Friday night plans, with the bulk of that activity over northern Illinois, Lake Michigan, northwest Indiana and southwest Michigan. As we head into the evening and overnight hours, a few of those heavier clusters of thunderstorms could just barely clip our southern Michigan counties, but for the most part, that activity staying well north of the state line. Overnight tonight, those showers pushing up towards northern Michigan. Dry and sunny weather out the door Saturday morning. It is going to be a very hot and humid day tomorrow, with temperatures in the low 90s and the heat index, or the feels like, in the mid to even the upper 90s. Now, that is going to fuel some thunderstorms, and we think they're going to fire off fairly quickly, already around 12 to 1 p.m. Still dry through late morning, but by the early afternoon, there will be the risk for some p.m. storms. It is going to be a very warm and muggy day. Sunshine for the first half of the day, highs in the low 90s and a heat index in the mid to upper 90s. And tomorrow there is going to be a slight risk of severe weather. That's the yellow color that shows you a level 2 out of 5, and that extends essentially all the way down towards Salina and up towards Toledo, Detroit, Saginaw, the thumb of Michigan, and extending over to western Erie and Huron County. So just about all of the area could see a stronger storm. So what is the timing and what are the impacts you can expect for these Saturday storms? Generally, it's going to be about 1 to 9 p.m. when a few strong storms are possible, although we could already see a few showers firing off as early as noon. I do think that after sunset, that storm threat is going to diminish. Heavy downpours, torrential rain going to be the biggest threat. Of course, not everybody's going to get drenched in rain, but if you do get stuck under one of those heavier cells, heavy soaking rain is possible. Strong winds are possible. There is going to be what we call downdraft cape or instability in the atmosphere, and essentially that means we could get some bursts of winds that are pretty short-lived and isolated, but could be in the ballpark of 40 to 60 miles an hour. And the tornado threat is, not to say it's impossible, it's very, very low with this weather setup. The next 4 days do feature muggy and unsettled conditions. Could see some of those isolated showers and thunderstorms in the early afternoon for today, and also another batch in the evening, again, mainly north of Toledo. Saturday, 92 degrees, hot and humid. Lingering storms are going to be wrapping up on Sunday, and sunshine returning for your Monday. Less humid. It is going to be very warm, but it's not going to be overly muggy. Now, if you are looking forward to a change in the weather, maybe a little break from the humidity, look no further than late next week. We are tracking a pattern shift ahead, and by late next week, a much less humid setting. In fact, this could be some of the most comfortable air that we have felt all summer, with a big break from the mugginess. That blue color over the Great Lakes shows you less humid conditions, and this weather map takes us all the way through July 25th, and we're expecting slightly below average weather. Now, the epicenter of this cool down is going to be north and west of us, and of course, this time of year, cool is relative. Our normal high is at about 87, so we're at least going to be below average and feel some less humid conditions for a couple of days. As far as storm chances go, it was only a 30% today, 40% Saturday, 30% Sunday. So bottom line, even though we could see a few strong storms this weekend, not going to be washout weather whatsoever. Monday's going to be less humid, but still hot, turning toasty Tuesday. Best chances of storms coming in Wednesday and into Thursday, and we are expected to see a drop in temperatures down to the low to mid 80s by the end of that 10-day forecast.